Okay, back again to the tutorial of Golang Microservices. Yeah, in the previous episode, we are working on the clean architecture, which is we are using we are using clean architecture for CRUD user. Yeah, when we try to do, I think you guys will notice how we sending context every time, right? So let's start with the command main.go, which is we have initialized the user repository. This is the new urepo. User repository means that when we pass the db right here, this db is coming from the main.go db. Db is from the connect with retry. We done for the learn about how retrying the connection, right, with the back off for waiting the next retry. That is exponential, yeah. And then this after we passing the db, also we passing the context. Every time we passing the context in here in user repository interface, we passing the context. And then when user service with the urepo, also got this repo is from repository, and then the user service interface has context as well. Every time we sending context and context. Why? Because the best not the best, I mean that we define the repository and we define the user service as a contract, and this is very important because the layer will not directly dependent to the implementation detail. Let's say in the future we want to change MySQL to Postgre, so we just need to create new implementation repo, not MySQL but new PostgreSQL repository maybe, and then we doesn't need to change any other service layer, like change the user service or handler. And why we always forwarding the parameter context from like c dot request dot context, because from handler to service is we go to the root, we directly go to the user handler and then we have again the context, and we passing the c.request.context to the user service, and then user service go to the repository, and the repository also have the parameter of the context. This is because if the client canceling the request, maybe timeout, or they cancel it by themselves, it's the query database will automatically cancel as well. So it's it's good for the server resources. And then for this episode, right, I wanted to talk about structured logging. I mean that structure of the logging, we need to centralize that, and then we need to centralize the error handling as well, because now we are using the default Golang log, right? Where let me check where is the default Golang log. This one, log.println log.fatal anything. We just use the log from Golang. So we want to create a new centralized error handling, so later on the error will seem like maybe like this, yeah, maybe like this. Code is blah blah blah, and then message is blah blah blah. Okay, like this, yeah. So let's start. In this episode we will gonna try with the internal helper. We go to the internal, we create a new folder called errors and file called errors.go. In here I need to create package error and then type app error struct, and I want to have status code integer JSON equal to dash, maybe we don't want to expose this to JSON client, and then code string JSON code and message string message. We don't need the error. This one error will go to the JSON, the message error will go to the message. Okay, this function we use app error as a app error struct, and this one should be error string and then return message, and then function new app error status integer code string and message string, and should be app error asterisk, yeah, don't forget return app error. If this is asterisk, then the return should be with this one and the pointer, I think. So we define the error standards that mostly used. For example, error internal server, this one should be new app error. HTTP should be status internal server error, and this one internal server error. The message something went wrong, please try. Something went wrong on the server, please try again later, should be okay. And then error bad request, yeah, error bad request unauthorized and not found. This is good, I think. So why error unauthorized, it should be status unauthorized, and this is unauthorized. The bad request and bad request, please check the request payload, maybe it's okay. Unauthorized, please check the credential. And not found, research not found. Okay, this like this, okay, should be okay. Then after that we go to the next, which is logger. I want to create logger, and logger.go and package logger var log should be slog.logger correlation id key should be correlation underscore id. Func init logger inside this we need to set default structured JSON handler to standard out handler slug.new JSON handler std out, and then slug.handler option. Okay, this one should be level info. This one correct, and need this one show the log level info. Log slug.new handler, this is and then select the file, need to select the file the log. Okay, this one done. Then helper, need helper for log with context that automatically include correlation ID. So func log args ctx context we use lowercase in the front, and this one is uppercase. Lowercase mean I don't want this to accessible from the other package, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So after context I need args, which is any for the return. So if ctx is not nil, so I do if cid. Okay, so ctx.value context.value correlation id key dot string. Okay, return append args slug.string correlation id cid. What is this? Okay, this is wrong parenthesis lah. Braces, sorry, braces, and then return args. So after that I need info. Yes, this one is correct, I think. Message args any log info call info. I'm not using info but info context, so I need context in here. Context message get log args ctx args, like this is correct, and then the error also correct, I think. Wait, let me check. And the log warn context also correct, this one. Okay, so I need to check UUID as well. I have UUID, we have UUID after that. So now we create a middleware, not file, I think, folder first, middleware, and then correlation.go, and then package middleware, and then func correlation id, not key but just id. I want gene here, and handler func, and then like this return func context gin gins.context read from request header, and core id, I think c.getHeader if I'm not mistaken, and just c.getHeader, and x correlation id. If core id equal to empty string, generate new UUID. So core id equal uuid dot new string, and then set in request context, so ctx context dot with value c.request.context logger correlation id key, and then core id, and then c.request dot with context ctx. Okay, set response header, so should be like this, continue c dot header x correlation id core id, and then c dot next. Yeah, like this. Getting this will works, I think. So we go to the error handler. In this middleware, error handler dot go package middleware func error handler to begin dot handler func, and then return func. Okay, like this, and curly parentheses, curly braces, and then next handler, so j.next check if any error occur. So if length of the errors more than 0, so pick the first wait, not pick the first error. I think we need to check the if the error is one of our custom error. Check if the error is one of our custom error. Before that, I need to do this errors dot last, yeah, and error, the last error that we want to do. So if app error okay equal to error custom error, it should be custom error, right? Custom, okay, errors like this. I think errors this from here. Okay, I think I don't want to make this got conflict with the real error from the Go, so I want to create custom error in here, yeah, and then like this I change, and then I want to do the logger is warn maybe, and c.request context and client error occurred. So comma before this, I want to have not slow, because this is first is code and app error dot code and message app error message, and then status is app error dot status code. I think this one should be correct. Then c.json app error status code should be success false, and error will be add error and then return. Okay, check if any error is occurred like this. Okay, so but if we don't have this one, any error that not cover from our custom error, if error is not covered from our custom error, we can do logger.error c.request context, don't forget about that, and hand.error occur should be error and error. Yeah, okay, c.json http.status internal server error kim.h, and then we pass the success false, and then error should be custom error internal server. Okay, we forgot about the comma, and then we done, and then we go back to the service, which mean the service user, we click the user and the service dot go, we go to the register, and this one we change it to the return nil, and custom error should be we copy from here ya. Custom error should be new app error http status conflict, sorry, not https, status conflict is 409, email already registered, and this email is already registered. Okay, done. We delete this one. Wait, we delete this one, and then this create repo, we return nil and custom error internal server error, and then I need to add this lah, return custom error. This one should be return internal server error, and then the get profile, the get profile yeah. when we do the get profile is this. Think I need to change this to error like this, return nil, but if error is occurred, if error is not nil, so return nil. Wait, custom error new app error, user not found. Yeah, this one should be good, and also this one, yeah. Return error should be like this, user not found. if gateway ID is not exist. So but this one, the update should be return nil, custom error, internal server error. Yeah, I think this one is good. And we go to the handler, handler.go. Wait, I will copy this as well for the custom. Hey, sorry, don't save it yet because automatically gone, so don't save this yet. Now I want to here register the error input to gin context. So c dot error, no error, custom error, dot new app error should be http status bad request invalid input and pass the error. Should be okay. And then this one should be j.error and error. Okay, we should register this, register the error to middleware. Okay, and then this one also j.error for the get profile. Okay, update profile should be same thing like this, should be in JSON, also invalid input, but this one should be like this. Okay, and then the last thing, we update the main.go, and then after that initialize the log, initialize the log should be logger dot init logger, and then logger dot log dot info should be starting monolith wallet application. So we change from original log to the slog. Okay, and then this one log fatal, wait, jft log config, log fatal, I will leave this first lah. And then logger log.info, this one we will change to logger.log.info. Logger dot error, logger dot log dot, this is error, right? Dot fatal, no, error should be error. We try to use this. Okay, so don't expose the don't expose the detail trace database internal, yeah. So we cannot send the original error from the database like SQL no rows in result set or connection refuse in to the client API, because this will make hacker easier to identify the security pattern in our application, such as SQL injection. So we need to modify the error and then save the real error to the our server log lah. Logger.error. Okay, log.fatal, we need to change log.fatal, maybe log dot maybe this one log config. Okay, I want to change this to the logger dot log dot debug maybe, or info. No, info maybe, and this one as well, this one and this one. Okay, I think we don't have any log or any original log, I think. Let me see. Log. No, so that should be okay. We can try to go run gmd main.go. Waiting for this to run. I think. Why this too long? Let me check the database. Is it not up yet? So we see this log is level info, and the message is starting monolith, and then creating engine like this, and then warning, you trust our proxies. This is from the gin debug, yeah? But our log is this one, connecting to the database, attempt bitkey. I need to check with this. I want to change this one time. Okay, let me check with this. I want to fix this one, connecting database, critical search log. So what will this guy doing? Okay, log fatal, log.error is okay. So we don't need this %v as well, but like this, yeah. Okay, they gonna do go test lah, I think. Fix structured login. Okay, I think we can try to clear and then to start again. Is it clear now? With attempt 1 monolith wallet, attempt 1 max retries like this, successfully connect to database. Okay, we're good. Then push to the commit. Not yet. We forgot to check out in the feature 004. This should be logging error, the structured centralized logging. Okay, we will do the commit and publish the branch, and be checking here, waiting until they are done. We have this one, and we do the compare. Yeah, we pull rec lah, yeah. See, the log is gone, and then log also gone. We don't have any log anymore. We don't have any log right now. And then we create pull lah. I think merge after this, sorry. Okay, confirm merge, delete branch. Okay, this tutorial is done for now, the 4th episode, and then we will continue to the next tutorial. Thank you.